face.
What?
Guys, I'm here physically.
I know,
Then
but
do it.
I know,
Then
but
do it.
I know, but I traumatized him just by the sound of a slap.
Shush!
I know.
Hold on,
But
hold
I'm
on.
here physically. I can go over and tickle him until he cries. I know
Do
his
it!
tickle spots.
Do it.
I
recording
love
now.
how I recorded that.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. I will let the world know.
I can
Do it!
tickle him until he cries.
And then I'm just
And
over.
it's not sad crying, from what I know of. It seems to be happy, laughing, crying. And then he starts laughing forcefully, like a dork that he is. And then he just starts making himself laugh, crying. And then I start bursting out laughing.
I just imagined a part of an interrogation thing for Fetham is tickle torture.
It would work on Menace is the sad part.
All
And
right.
for context for Featherm and Menace, check out Attack on Sarone.
But seriously, I'm
Attack
here.
on Sarone?
Attack on Sarone.
I'm eating my cookies.
I gotta make sure that there's giant creatures outside
There's
of that
at
one
least
mercenary.
There's at least one.
Oh, hey Tim, when were you
Yeah?
gonna start dinner?
What? Session! You okay, no. You can't. Okay, no. You can't tell me I can't fix the phone because of session, and then immediately tell me, by the way, start dinner because fuck.
I never said start dinner. I said, when are you going to start dinner? It didn't say you had to do it during the session or before the session. I'm saying when after.
Okay.
That being said,
Gracious.
that being
That
said,
was
whenever you're
hilarious.
ready.
Niv?
What?
Yes.
Whenever you're ready.
We're
That's
Are we
recording.
ready?
We're
Are we
I'm ready.
recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Okay.
Been recording.
Are you guys ready for this?
Yes.
No.
Let's
Get
Are
ready to
you ready
rumble.
for this?
I'm pretty darn ready.
I guess we're ready.
We're
I had my
ready.
cookies.
Okay. Last time on Adventures in Sarone.
What?
Yes.
I was waiting
last
to see how
time
long
when
that would
Adventures
take.
of Sarone.
Last time in Adventures of Sarone, Nuteki got nuked, so we're not doing that session today. Instead, we're doing Magic and Masterminds.
Yay!
Man, we could have killed 2 stones with one bird there.
But we did kill 2 stones with 1 bird.
If you count a robot as being a...
Well,
You're
I
gonna
was
check out Adventures for
Duran and Muteki rest their immortal.
They're apparently rocks.
Yes.
The only thing I'll add to this conversation is I find it very insensitive that you nuked the Japanese dude, but here we go.
Oh my wow!
Tim, you can't pull
Come
that
on.
card. Especially when you ran after the explosive.
To be fair,
yeah.
I didn't realize it would be a nuke. Anyway,
Cool guys
Well
don't look at explosions, and cool guys definitely don't run into the explosions.
Well,
Okay, so
Well-
our current mission, we have decided to go to Aldred's location, which is the Museum of Modern Art. Continuing the hunt for the relics, we head off towards the Museum of Modern Art. Theoretically, a relic held at a museum shouldn't be too hard to find and protect, but... well, the last one is at a museum as well, and we ran into Druid. Hopefully we don't run into any more animated suits of armor this time around.
especially since it's modern art, it'd be interesting to see if there's suits of armor in modern art.
Have you ever
Statues,
been
sure.
to a museum of modern art? I just want to know.
Yes, I have.
No,
Yes.
I haven't.
Smithsonian
How bad-
Museum of Art.
How bad is it?
The
It's
Minnesota
great.
Art Museum has
Oh,
the
it's
money
great?
in it, or at least the sarcophagus.
Yeah, Jack. It's not how
No,
bad.
not a museum in general. The Museum of Modern Art.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not how bad the modern art is. It's just how the modern art is in general.
Well, it's more
Quality
the
is
experience.
great, but
It's more
it's
the
an experience.
The experience of the facility is quite nice, actually.
Anyway, I feel the important need to clarify this for our viewers at home. What time are you going to the museum?
Night.
Well,
Yeah. I thought we
It's
agreed
gonna
on
be early
that.
morning.
Yes, we agreed on going at night,
But the viewers
but
don't
the
know.
audience has no way of knowing this unless we say this out loud in stream on session.
Don't
No,
yell,
is-
dude.
This
Dream.
is true.
Okay.
Dream.
I wasn't a part of any of the deciding because I was too busy with work, so you'll have to fill me on what's going to be going down.
alright. Well,
On
the
the
only
decision.
decisions you missed was we decided to roll a die to see whose location we're going to. And
Okay.
this time it was Aldred's, so we're going to
Okay.
the Museum of Modern Art. Then the other decision you missed was what time of day are we going? A lot of us were saying, in character, our characters would go at night. Out of character, it would be very interesting to see this at the daytime.
Yeah,
But
but
that's out of
civilian
character.
civilian casualties are a possibility. But I mean, what? No.
That's
So-
why it would be interesting.
Yeah.
So, what time at night? The museum closes about 6 p.m.
About an hour after the fact.
I don't know. Sometimes it's
Maybe-
so bright out at 6.
Maybe 7 or 8.
I'd say
You wimps
That's-
and wanting to go to bed on time.
3
I
a.m.
know that time. Are you kidding?
I'm thinking Nevin would end up going about an hour or two after they closed and dealing with night security.
So
Mhm.
7:30.
That's assuming they close about that time. GM, when do the Museum of
I
Modern
just
Art close?
said
She
the
said
museum closed at
6:30.
6 p.m.
Oh,
Fuck
6
it.
p.m. Okay.
I'm going at exactly 6 after they closed. Because fuck it.
Okay.
Maska, you arrive at the museum and they tell you, sorry sir, we're closed, and you have to sit on the curb.
Can,
Alright. I'm
Hold on.
sitting.
Hold
can
on.
I- Oh,
Wow. I'm surprised Maska just accepted that.
What do you mean surprise?
Considering all the... Yes?
Because
On
Nobody's gonna. Okay. Can Ariel have been there all day just to explore and see everything before she knows crap's gonna go down with her group? Because she actually wants to learn things.
You know what? Sure. You can
Okay.
you can have been there.
Okay.
Aldred, I would actually say Aldred would go along with her if that's okay.
Okay, by all means. You two are going to be already have gone to the museum and then gone out and been like, okay, sure.
He just showed her
Okay.
a place to get food.
6:30
So, alright.
precisely.
You guys
6:30.
all kind of awkwardly conglomerate outside of the museum at 6:30. There's a sign on the door that says we are currently closed. There's a notice that says museum hours are from 10 to 6 on these days. We're closed on the weekends, yada yada yada.
So...
Hey, Nevin.
Hi. You guys are particularly early.
Yeah.
This is a. Well, we are planning to do an investigation here.
They told me
I'll
I
be
had
right
to
back,
wait out.
RP amongst yourselves.
Okay.
I they told me to wait outside when I arrived, and I saw both Aldred and Iroh come out.
This was primarily to assist her in learning various. Excuse me. This was primarily to assist her in understanding what she was looking at.
Aha. So, Aldrich, I can understand why you got a little bit of a pass by me. Since you're not officially part of the police, you're kind of just a consultant here. But Maska, and
Yep.
Ariel, you're still new to this whole world thing. You have a badge you could have waved about to say, hey, I'm on official police duty, to end up help guarding the facility after hours. And you just decided to sit on the curb?
He does have a point.
I'll be honest, I forgot that was a policeman.
Oh my god.
Cecily
right.
face palming.
Masca forgot he was a policeman. I love it.
Cecily
right.
face palming.
What?
How do you forget that you're part of the police?
Well, first off, the police aren't my favorite types of people.
Yet you are one.
Yeah, but I was forced to.
You technically were not.
Yes, I was. We had to save Navi, and I was all up for it. But now I'm the worst kind of people ever.
Oh,
The Iraqi police.
oh my fucking god!
Ariel pipes up, I just thought you were being nice and waiting for us to come. But, yes, okay.
Worst kind of person.
People.
Ariel thinks for a minute, then looks back at Masca. Ariel also has a badge. Does that mean badge makes her bad too?
No, I just don't like these kinds of people. You guys are okay. Except Ned. Except Ned.
Thanks. We guess.
Okay is better than bad.
Aldred just sort of has his arms behind his back, and he previously had his arms behind his back, but now he's just pinching the bridge of his nose, going like,
Aldred, you're not even part of the police.
Excuse me.
I know, and I am still embarrassed for them.
You don't...
Trust
I
me.
am embarrassed as well, but at the same time, this isn't the moment to be getting into this kind of spat.
I agree.
I just... And you wonder why. No, you don't. You just hate
don't.
my guts. So, let's continue. And... Oh, right. GM's
Yes.
here.
It's not bad.
I was hoping I was stalling long enough here.
Yeah, I was hoping you were too, but
Hang on, I can make this work. In character, Masca's like, why do you think I don't use the disc chat responsibly?
Wait, we have a disc chat?
yeah, we have a group chat. You don't know about it?
Apparently I wasn't invited.
You are invited. You're in the group chat.
I would join, but I do not have a computer.
It's on the phone.
He
He
holds up
doesn't.
his.
He doesn't. He
holds up
doesn't
his-
like to do text.
He holds up his goddamn like ancient flip phone and says, "I get charged 50 cents a whatever. What is like the equivalent of what is like the equivalent of what's it called? Cents
Nokia?
in Chinese.
Oh,
A Nokia?
A
Well,
Nokia.
you could still use cents in this case, I'm assuming.
He's like, I get charged 50 cents per text. The amount you charge, I would be out of business.
huh.
Please do not use a single word. Please stop sending texts that consist of single words.
Well, in that case, who invited you to the group chat?
I did. I invited all of you.
Except me.
No, I didn't invite you. I
haven't received any messages.
Did you type in the wrong number, Masca?
Shit, I might have. Hang on. He takes out his phone and begins.
It's at this point that Aldra just kind of looks over his flip phone and says, I'm beginning to think I might need an upgrade.
I'm back.
Oh, good. We were stalling.
Yeah, we were.
Like, we had been talking about phones.
Apparently, the phone chat, and Maska typed in the wrong number.
Well, then who's this guy
That's an interesting
here?
idea that someone's wrong number has just been listening into the shitpost of police. Especially since Maska's been flooding the chat with memes.
Okay, there we go, Nevin.
Okay.
I send you an invite.
I feel like RL would just be
Thanks.
like, what the heck is that noise coming from? Whenever that's happening, when they're doing like chats and stuff, and she doesn't know how to use her phone just yet. Like, she knows how to do phone calls and basic text messages. But when it comes to the chat thing, she's like, what the heck? Why am I making noises? What's going on? And she gets so spooked that she starts flying around in a panic, trying to figure out what it is, and she's like, oh, it's my phone. And she just turns her phone on silent.
By the way, who's this Nabeen guy?
Oh, that's you. I nicknamed you that.
No, I'm the Nevin that's on this chat. Who is Nabeen?
Oh, that was your doppelganger. I renamed his name that.
And you didn't think about removing him from the chat instead.
Who is this actually?
I don't know. I don't know who. It's some random number I typed in. I thought it was a number.
You ask who it is, and then it's like, it's me, you assholes! Navin is my full name!
Oh.
You didn't think her name was just fully Navi, did you?
No.
I like how Jack got so defensive about that one.
No.
But yeah, Navi's
Alright.
full name is this. Which is why there's a little
Whoa.
bit of confusion there.
Oh, okay.
GG, guys. GG.
Well, okay. Let us just get on with this, shall we?
I
Turns
agree.
around to the door and just like,
Aldred makes it a point to stand next to him.
There's no other room, so I'm just gonna stand behind them.
Okay. So the door is, despite the fact that it says closed, the fact that you got here so early means they haven't quite locked up yet. So you're able to go inside just fine.
oh, okay.
Cecily gets out her badge just in case.
I'm
They get
going
stopped.
inside.
As you walk in, I'm just gonna...
Hello.
Oh, good. Someone's in the chair.
That's a rare sentence.
Someone's in the
Hello,
chair.
welcome to the Araka Museum of Modern Art. How can I help you today?
I hold up my badge, and it's just like, I am with the Arakoan Police Department. We have word that there might be a theft later tonight, and we are here to help keep everything in order.
Well, that's certainly an odd thing to say, but okay.
We mean well, we promise.
Aldred just sort of looks toward her and nods his head a little bit and states, "We would not be never mind. I can't remember what I was gonna say. Fuck, ignore me. Sorry."
That's fine.
Well, in any case, we're gonna be staying after hours here.
Well, after hours isn't for a little while, but you're free to wander around while you wait.
Hold on, I'm going out of character real quick here. I thought you said this place was closing.
Yes, I did.
I think it's still in the...
Oh, it's in
There's
the
still
process.
cleaning. There could still be some people who are
Yeah.
in there that they're trying to wait for them to leave. That kind of stuff. I've
Yeah.
worked at places that have that happen a lot, so I understand how this is playing out.
Yeah, I've been to places like that too, and I'm surprised that they left the doors unlocked.
It's at this point as well that Aldred also begins to look around, check around the lobby for signs of weird supernatural shit.
Okay, give me a second. Is
Also,
this going to be an investigation? Actually, yeah, that would be an investigation check.
Yep.
Monster Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
There's a clock over there
Okay.
that reads 12:30 p.m.
He just sort of pauses for a moment. Begging your pardon. Has that clock... Is that clock stopped?
Huh? She looks over. No, that's right.
I'm gonna pull out my phone just to check the time.
In character.
In
Your
character.
phone, like, for a few seconds, reads about 6:30, and then suddenly readjusts to satellite, and now reads 12.
Glances around a little bit. If I may ask, my eyes are not so good in my old age. What does the 2 o'clock read?
Cecily looks over and reads it. It says 12:30, oddly enough.
He nods a little bit. And just sort of, steps over this way. Picking you up. He just sort of steps over this way for a moment. Looks over at the lady up front. Why did you not tell us you were closed?
We're not closed. We only close at 6.
He pauses for a second, glances over at the rest.
Wait, how can you not be closed?
Yes, our mistake. I'm sorry. Well, we're gonna have a look around anyway. Thank you very much for your help.
Aldred just sort of goes up to Nevin and states, "Time dilation."
We'll discuss later. Come. Alright, so... gonna
Actually,
try to find some place where not too many ears are located. So,
Well,
what's
There's a
down this
bathroom
way?
here.
That's a good place to go near, anyway.
going inside, however, that's awkward.
Yeah, that would be awkward.
Hello, person that's just there.
Alright.
This lady appears to have just arrived and is going in.
Okay, good.
Where are you two going?
Okay.
Masca!
Bye, Masca.
Bye, Masca!
Fucking bye.
Yeah, seriously. I was gonna talk to the front lady a little bit more and ask her about some things, but
Alright, by
Go
all
ahead.
means, Ariel, go ahead.
alright, Ariel's gonna, after everyone decides to split up, she kinda looks left and right like, okay, wait, whoa, okay, I guess I'll do my own thing kind of thing. And she just kinda walks up to the desk and says, hello, may I ask
Hello.
you some questions?
Certainly. Although, didn't you just arrive?
Yes. Came earlier, I guess? Yes, I was here earlier with a friend. But since now here for business, thought maybe I could ask some questions, see if I can't figure out some things.
Alright. I don't see the harm, I suppose.
Don't worry, I am part of police department. It's all business. She shows her badge to let the front desk lady know she is, in fact, part of the police thing and that she's not fooling around or anything like that, like trying to mess with her.
Is the police badge upside down?
Hunter, is it?
No.
Oh.
The woman looks over your badge and nods in acceptance.
So, let's see. Now I gotta think of some questions. I didn't think I was gonna get this far. Okay. um, has the building been open today?
We opened about 10, so 2.5 hours.
Okay. When do you usually have... Let's see, what are they called? Lunch times. There's another name... others... Work... People that
Well, we usually work on shifts, so...
Have you left the building at any time during your shift?
I haven't.
Okay. Has anyone who has worked a shift so far today left the building and returned?
She hums in consideration at that. A few janitors kinda were here earlier and then left, and then came back a little later, and then left again.
Okay. Do you know if they're still here so we can talk to them?
I don't think they're here. They're usually just here in the mornings and the evenings.
Okay.
Usually leave the doors unlocked till about 6:45 while they're cleaning up.
Okay. Of course, Ariel's also remembering that the time is around 6. Okay. How many other workers in the building right now?
Right now, it's just me and one other person. He should be in his office right now.
Okay. Have you had any funny business within the past few hours since opening?
Not that I've noticed.
Okay. How about in past few days?
Past few days? Nothing I've noticed. Nothing that seems out of the ordinary.
Okay. What would you consider out of ordinary?
People looking suspicious and wandering around, strange things happening.
Okay. With your time working here, have you ever seen out of ordinary?
I mean, seeing you walk in the building twice is pretty out of the ordinary. Without leaving in between, I mean.
That is interesting. Because I was here earlier. And then to come back, and then it's like I haven't left. That is kind of weird. She ponders a bit. Have you had that happen before?
I mean, that gentleman over there, she motions to Aldred, looks sort of like the man you came in with earlier.
Mm-hmm, it is.
Well, that's something else odd that's happened.
Okay. So, time is doing something weird.
I suppose.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep that in mind. I'll stop asking you questions now so you can continue doing your work. Thank you for answering.
She nods awkwardly, not really sure what this whole business was about.
Mm-hmm. I hope you have a good shift.
Thank you.
Okay. She's gonna go ahead and walk over to these guys and kind of relay what she just got for information.
Aldred just sort of glances toward the others. He just Aldred just sort of glances over toward the others and states, "This does not appear to be a normal operation to this museum.
No.
If it was, why would it close at all?"
Well,
More so, if the artifact had these sorts of properties, why would they not suffer sooner?
As I was saying earlier to you, this is time magic. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about this. And since it is time magic, if it's the artifact that's causing this, then we have more trouble than just finding said artifact. If it's the other individuals looking for the artifacts, then they're trying to delay us by sending us back in time or through a time loop. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if anything can happen. So just keep an eye out. If you end up just marking something and it reverts back, we might have reset the time loop. If we all walk in through the front door again without much mention, it's a time loop.
If we see ourselves, we absolutely must not interact in any way.
What
That's
about
old
finding
movie
the other
stick.
person in an office?
I'm more concerned with the events that are going to be transpiring at this moment in time. Especially with... Where's Maska?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask, but I was about to ask her the same thing. Where is Maska?
Screen wipe! Niv, do stuff with
Screen
Maska.
wipe over to Maska, who has just finished examining an exhibit that is this well, which is apparently called Truth Coming Out of Her Well to Shame Mankind. Periodically a message appears in the well that reads various truths like, your waifu is shit, and you really can believe it's not butter.
Well, I'm glad to see Maska's doing well.
Wait a second.
You guys said that Iriel and Monster Hunter had been here earlier!
Oh no! All right, so
You're really doing this to us.
it's at this point that past. It's at this point that.
Now I wonder
break
what
out,
the well said to Iriel.
Hold on, let's see what Maska gets himself into.
Oh God! This is great.
I see these two, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay, I'm thinking myself, oh, they're real fast. Okay, I'm gonna keep exploring.
Oh man, past Aldred is explaining to Iriel what the hell this arts shit is.
Oh, well, no, like, Iriel knows what art is. She's just never seen this world's art before.
This is literally a cage. That's a cage. That's not art. This is a cage.
It's a security system.
It's like just
Oh, jeez.
This exhibit is called The Caging of Mankind.
It's a cage made out of slightly unnerving. Jeez.
so. Aldred is just following Cecily.
It's best if we don't split up.
Too late for that.
It's at this point that Aldred.
Yeah, right?
Aldred turns around the corner. He sees this shit, and he immediately and then you sort of see him dive behind here. He just sort of dives that way, and he reaches over and grabs Ariel by the shirt and just sort of drags her along.
She's like, hello.
What are you two doing?
Aldred just sort of tilts his head and gestures to past them.
What in the...
Well, I'm just hoping that this isn't an actual time loop and just a recording. You know, like an illusion.
Oh no!
But it's
no!
No, it's actually time magic.
Oh no! This is going where I think it's going, isn't it?
Listen, you're the ones who said you wanted to be at the museum in the past.
Oh god!
Oh no.
You guys shouldn't have given me the idea to have you guys be there in the middle of the day.
Yeah?
Alright, should we tread carefully here, then? She turns to Nevin.
Yes, we don't want to cause too many disturbances between 12:30 and 6.
Right. Cecily motions back to Aldrin and Ariel. Stay here. Try not to gather too much attention.
Aldred just sort of looks between himself and Iriel and sort of just shrugs and, you know, he haphazardly tries to, like, he haphazardly tries to, like, hide his gun and his, like, potions.
Ariel just kind of like shrugs. She's like, alright, and then she pulls out a cookie from like nowhere and starts numbing on a cookie, just sitting up against the wall like, I can do this.
Cecily just gives a thumbs up and continues over back to Nevin. Alright. So, now that just leaves one question. Where's Masca?
That's a good question, but it leaves another one. What's anchoring this area to this time?
You beat me. My father was the one who...
Evan,
Yeah?
you see him over there.
Oh, there's the idiot. Great, one mystery solved.
Excuse me for a moment.
Alright, go have fun with, Masca.
She tries to... Actually, she tries to sneak past Aldrin and past Iriel.
Past Aldred and Iriel, what is Cecily doing here? You immediately notice her.
Aldred just sort of
really?
looks towards Cecily and states, I thought you were I thought you were coming later on in the day.
Oh, you know, I just decided to jumpstart and basically look around.
In uniform?
What's wrong with how I look?
Oh, stepped on something.
You have a problem with it?
He's just like, he just sort of glances left, glances right, and states, it is at this moment that I demonstrate, what not to say in front of another human being.
I implore that you don't.
Excuse me.
Anyways, I'll just leave you to you and Ariel's business, and I'll just make my own way. Investigation properly begins.
Ask your father.
So Cecily makes her way after somehow ab-libbing that.
Okay, Nevin,
Yes?
gain a hero point.
Oh, boy!
Oh no!
Do you see this lady?
Oh, I figured she would be important.
Oh shit, it's that one. It's
This
that
is your
lady.
arch nemesis. The one on your complication.
Oh!
Oh god.
Nevin's eyes narrow towards this individual.
God damn it, Niv, that's what that drawing
Don't
was.
care.
I was wondering when they were gonna play into effect of Araku.
Alright, so I stomp, well, not necessarily stomp, but I kind of walk quickly this way. And do I know this person's name? I'd imagine I
know what?
would.
Roll me an intellect check, real quick.
Alright. I'd like to use one of those hero points, please. Because it'd be too stupid if I actually don't know this person's name. Well, it's a 19 at the very least.
Her name is Wu Ho.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that name again?
I typed it up so that you can't yell at me about this.
Yeah. Oh.
Great. I gotta go woo ho. Yo, it's you. Ho, was it?
Are you actually saying that? I couldn't hear you through the laughter.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
Woo da ho.
I'm surprised it's not like woo how.
I mean, it's probably pronounced like that, but fuck me trying to pronounce things.
Anyway,
I'm gonna go woo ho. And, I'm gonna be like, woo ho! What are you doing here?
She turns her head to look at you, admiring the exhibits. Care to join me?
Care to see you behind bars?
Oh, don't be like that.
What are you doing here?
I just said admiring the exhibits.
No. What are you really doing here?
Admiring the exhibits.
I'm gonna continue to have this insight check not be rolled, I guess.
As far as you can tell, she is actually telling the truth. She's just there to admire the exhibits. You think that she might be scoping the place out, though. Not here to cause trouble yet.
Right. The exhibits.
Yes. Did you know that one spouts pirate phrases?
No. Nor do I care.
modern art at its best. One tells you your waifu is shit. This one spouts pirate phrases.
I can't believe you told Cicely was shit.
What?
Excuse you. I beg your pardon.
I saw it, I took it.
Do I notice any time magic on this person?
You notice all of time magic on this person. It's a wonder the police haven't arrived yet. I mean, aside
from the fact that it's like a time loop?
From the fact that you can very much tell she's using some sort of time magic right now.
How did you create this world?
I haven't created this world. I would think I would know if I were the creator of this entire Earth. I'm
You know
no
what
god,
I'm-
Nevin. You know this.
You know what I mean, woo-ho.
Do I? Do I really?
You're exuding time magic. It's actually 6:30.
Oh, my apologies. I was just looking to see how soon you would attack me. The magic she's exuding fades a bit, actually. But things are still like this. As far as you can tell, this is her doing, but it's not her doing yet.
Oh.
You do realize that I do have more sense about me than most people. And I'm as I'm saying this, can I do a I guess it would be a deception to have kind of hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the static just kind of died, and so I just lost everyone here. Okay, so I'm going to kind of under my breath while talking to her like this with a deception check, or maybe a deception check, I don't know, to try and have one of my magic spells being created.
This would actually be more of a stealth check, because you're trying to slip something past her hearing.
Fair enough. Oh boy, let's have this this amazing stealth bonus check here.
You gonna throw your bows? Throw.
You know what? You know what? I will actually type it down.
Okay.
What the hell?
1d1.
You forgot.
Oh.
There you go. 1D120. Apparently, I typed in D120 first.
Good,
And that's recorded.
Yes, I
good
did.
job. Good job. Anyway, before you can finish your spell, she claps her hand over your mouth. That. We're in the middle of a museum, Nevin. Do you really want to risk hurting people? I'm going to let go of your mouth if you promise not to try and attack me.
I think we know what the thumbnail is.
Yeah.
Shit, I need to make something happen.
So how are you responding to her saying that aside from muttered curses?
Okay, I'm trying to think what would be better, a will or intelligence check to try to determine how well he's going to receive this. Just as a generalized roll. What do
Alright.
you think, GM?
Roll will.
Alright. Okay.
Nice.
So he's definitely going to be a little more calm about this, and be like, fine.
She slowly removes her hand. Like kind of if he starts immediately trying to cast something, she can immediately clamp his mouth shut again.
So, what is this all about?
What is what all about, Nevin? You still haven't explained what's going on.
You're exuding time magic to try and provoke me. You more than likely created this loop just for... what? To hinder people?
Go
I
on.
don't know. You can't be...
Do you want to just jump over somewhere else for now?
For now, please.
Okay. Iriel and Monster Hunter, you guys have been quiet.
Yeah, Han's currently BRB'd. She's got to do a thing.
Okay, in that case, this group.
Oh, that.
She just came back.
Never mind, she's back. Okay.
Hello.
You two, what are you doing?
Good timing.
So so Aldred is just sort of standing there, while he's trying to pass the time by reading a comic book about. It's based off of real life events starring some schmuck called the Mighty Bruta Libre.
For those of you who don't get it, the Mighty Brutal Libre was a hero character from the Mancha campaign, which was the one we did before this.
It was not recorded, so don't try looking it up, please.
Sadly.
Sadly.
We would probably have gotten kicked off of YouTube if we tried to put that on, considering what some main characters were, but...
Yeah.
We're probably going to have to rebrand a few things. Anyway... Aldred just sort of glances over at Iriel and asks, "Have you, in your world, did you deal with much time magic?"
Not like this.
He just sort of he nods a little bit and states, "If I knew where the source was, I would plant a dimetrium bomb and detonate it. That might break the loop."
What if it's the artifact?
That would be a problem then. He turns the page as he says that, and he just sort of pauses for a moment and kind of glances out the other side and tries to see what these two are doing.
So what
And-
are those two doing?
It's at this point that Aldred had been looking toward the. It's at this point that past Aldred had started to notice this commotion over here. Past Aldred just sort of glances over and states, "Evan is here too." Strange.
Nevin is here with his girlfriend. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, if you want him to assume that, Tim.
Hang on, I need to roll an insight check.
Wait, what? Hold on. Hang on.
That's totally his girlfriend he's flirting with over there.
Hold on, wait. No, I didn't say this. I didn't sign up for this.
You totally signed up your life when you came on.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. If you don't want that to be a thing.
Aldred just sort of glances over at Nevin and states, Aldred just sort of goes over to Nevin, and he just sort of goes like, "Nevin, you are here early."
Aldrich. Yeah. Decided to take in the sights a little bit.
And who is this?
No one too important.
She
He
kind
just-
of curtsies with her little skirt-ish looking thing. I am Wu. Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Aldred just sort of nods his head and states, "I am Aldred." He, and it's like Aldred just sort of, the present Aldred kinda, moves back behind the corner and is like, and starts swearing silently in German. it's like,
Can I help you further, Aldrich?
merely checking on you, he states. And, just sort of glances between you two and states, "I see you have important business. I will leave you alone." He states. It's like...
I see.
In Evan's head, you just hear him saying, "Thank you for not going too far into this. Thank you for not going too far into this."
It's at this point that Aldred behind the corner is just sort of going like, "No memories. Why do I have no memories? Those were not there before. This is, it's like, literally, he's just kind of, just sort of very, very, very much swearing in German because this is probably a very trippy experience for him."
What probably happened is you do remember this happening earlier, passed it off as nothing odd, and then just sort of moved on, and now you're seeing those memories in new context.
Yep.
You guys are boyfriend and girlfriend?
Absolutely not. Doesn't
Should we jump over to that little group?
Yes.
Please.
Please.
So this small child has just assumed you guys are dating.
Maska's just laughing.
But you guys act like you're an item so much.
BRB.
We're
Okay.
We're working associates.
Yeah, sadly.
I'm not
The girl,
exactly
like,
thrilled about
hugs-
it either.
Hugs on Maska's coat thing again.
What?
And like
What?
stage whispers to him, "Don't give up, mister."
Oh.
Cute.
Aw, you got it, little buddy. Thanks.
She's as bad as his dad.
What are you two whispering over there?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Just a secret between pals.
You just met this little girl, Maska.
And she's my pal, aren't you?
Yeah, we're the best of pals.
Oh.
He gives her a high five.
Oh.
I'm having a bad feeling about this.
Future editor, put the sweetness meter on the screen, please.
Okay, but this is reminding me of Iriel and Velvet when they first figured out, oh my god, we both love
Here's
food.
the small-
We're best friends forever now.
Aww. Hey, it's Bubbles.
It's
like-
Bubble.
What are your names?
My name is Martin, and this is Cicely.
I'm Wendy Summers. Nice to meet you both.
Nice to meet you too. She
So-
darts her eyes to the side.
Past Monster Hunter.
Yes.
You heard the name Summers. You know that
Oh.
name.
Oh
Pat-
boy.
Past Monster Hunter just sort of glances up, and his head just kind of snap. Well, his gaze just kind of snaps over, and he's just sort of and his expression kind of sours, and past Iriel would see that very clearly. Past
Poked him on the shoulder. Do you know her?
He nods gently, and he just sort of brings his arms behind his back, and he just sort of walks over.
This
Yeah.
dude looks over. Oh, Aldred, what brings you here?
He just sort of Aldred just sort of suddenly smiles gently, warmly. You don't see that often. And he just sort of states, merely on a field trip. I see you have met my colleagues, he states.
You two know each other?
Hey, Aldred.
He,
Real quick, Tim.
yeah?
This is Matthew. This is Mark, and that's Wendy.
To say the least. He proceeds to, he suddenly proceeds to offer a hug to Matthew, which is even weirder.
Matthew reciprocates hugs.
Ah.
I am slightly bothered by this sight.
Are you guys family or something?
Might as well be, he states. And then he just sort of turns to Wendy. And you must be Wendy. He just sort of, he goes over and kind of kneels down to her.
Are you Grandpa's friend?
To sit. He chuckles a little bit. I am indeed.
Gosh, Grandpa told me all sorts of stories about the crazy stuff you guys did.
Indeed. It is I imagine with the occasional I imagine he occasionally exaggerated.
She nods seriously. Dad always told me not to listen when he said that Grandpa won you over with love.
He wishes. He says with a very genuine laugh and smile. He just sort of stands up and kind of pats Wendy on the head a little bit and states, "Well, I must get back to my tutor." He just sort of looks over to Matthew and just sort of gives a very knowing look. Right quick. Like his expression turns quite serious for a split moment as he turns away and states, "I will see you later for dinner."
Sure, right. I'll let you know how to. Yes, of course.
He just sort of looks back toward the other two and states, "Well, I will see you later this evening." And he just sort of walks over.
Of course.
Later, Aldred.
He walks back over this way, and like camera pans over to Aldred behind the wall here, and he's just sort of like, and he's just sort of sitting there with, kind of with his hand in his, with his right hand in his,
In his face.
In his face. Iriel would probably know.
Note.
You cut out at the end, but I imagine you said notice.
Like Iriel would notice this. His attitude's changed entirely. Anyway, yeah, that's yep.
What do you think that was about?
I don't know. So, what are you guys to Aldred?
Say that again.
He was talking to Matthews, and I forgot his name.
To you and Mark.
Yeah, he said that to Matthew. So, what are you guys?
Sorry, you cut out.
What are you guys to Aldrich?
He's a friend of my father's, Mark explains.
Ah. So, you guys pretty much are.
BRB, guys.
Alright. You cut out
Okay.
again.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. I
You're
think
talking closer to your mic.
Yeah.
this is the closest I can get. So, you guys pretty much are like family.
You could say that, yes.
Jackie there?
God, fucking Mike! It's fuck. Oh my god. Shit.
Technical difficulties happen amongst the Araku party.
Alright. Oh. What's the name of this? If this is the exhibit at all?
This exhibit. I'm sorry, I just have to compose myself here.
Okay.
Oh boy.
It's a ship.
Modern art!
Yep. Definitely. No.
Sorry.
Get your shit together!
Conception.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This exhibit is called Proof of Ethical Consumption Under Capitalism. There are a couple of books on the table. All of the pages within are blank.
God damn it! Oh shit.
Master just looks over at this heaping pile of shit and just say, "This museum is not that great."
I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a meaning behind that piece.
Yeah, meaning that it's a huge pile of garbage.
A meaning that obviously doesn't reach you, of all people.
So what's the meaning then? If you're so smart.
It means that there's none related to what the book is trying to express. It doesn't exist.
Is that true? Is
Well-
that what you wrote down in your diary every night?
You say that I have a diary.
Yeah.
No, not anymore.
I wanna inside that.
You know what? Cecily, roll deception.
Of course. Like she whispers not anymore. Just give me a sec for me to open this. Come on.
Oh jeez. Alright. Insight was it the counter?
Deception. That's what Niv had told me to roll.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Roll deception. Okay. Maska, as far as you can tell, she is in fact being truthful about this.
Ah, such a shame. Maska just looks skeptical at Cicely and just says, "Alright, I guess you don't have."
Of course I don't. I'm far too old for that.
Really?
I'm nearly 20, Maska. Of course I am.
So am I.
Do
That's
you
the-
have a diary, mister?
Sure I do.
Cecily just covers her mouth, chuckles, and just laughs.
Sure I do.
Ooh, we can be diary buddies!
That's a great idea.
Oh my god, this is so sweet.
Unfortunately, I'm here on a job. I'll have to meet up later for that. He says apologetically.
She nods seriously and then kind of like rummages through her pockets and pulls out a scrap of paper, which she scribbles a whatever the hell. Do we have text text messaging systems in this system? You know what I'm saying? We do.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a group chat, so
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
She
modern
gives you her
days.
screen name.
All right.
It's like it's modern days, Niv.
Yes.
Technology.
modern
is
day China, Iraku, China.
It's modern day, but with magic.
All right. I have to go now. I'll see you later.
Bye.
He gives her a pat on the
Head,
yeah, pat, and walks off.
and we move over to where Nevin is. Because why not?
Sure, why not? Ah!
Speaking of Nace, what time are we
Yes.
at?
Oh, time to stop.
Oh.
That's what I was asking for. Alright, everyone. Join us next time when... I'm not a psychic, I can't predict the future, but I'm guessing shit's
Bullshit.
gonna go down.
Bullshit, Niv.
Bullshit's gonna come down. So until then, have fun!
Bye.
So long!